Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Honkai Star Rail video, and today I want to continue my showcase of characters with Fugue, because Fugue is kind of crazy. And today we're going to take a look at Xueyi. Now this is actually my second time recording the video, because I recorded a whole showcase and didn't look at how I had Xueyi built ahead of time. And my Xueyi only had 42% break effect. It was not a break effect build. So I went ahead and did a break effect build. So I have her base break effect at 240% right now. So I changed up her light cone, her relics, and really decked her out on break effect. So with a break effect focus, I want to see how good Xueyi is on a Fugue team. Now I will say in that first showcase, in this setup, I was still able to hit like 150k to like 250k. When I was doing like my AoE attacks and stuff with Xueyi, counting some of the follow-ups in there. But we'll see now that I have an actual break effect build. Let's see how Xueyi actually is going to look here. So we're going to go ahead and put our buffs on. So this team build, by the way, is Xueyi, Fugue, Ranmei, and Lingsha. Ranmei, it's always debatable if you want to do Ranmei or if you want to do Harmony Trailblazer. From what I've seen, it seems like Xueyi specifically does better on a Ranmei team. If we have time, yeah, 70k already on that first follow-up, looking a lot better than in my last video. So let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and put the buff on. Now with Xueyi, remember, and I think part of the reason Ranmei works better is because, you know, with the buff on, Xueyi can break anybody. And so when you're breaking non-quantum characters, I think... you know, Ranmei just really helps you get more break efficiency, which I think is what you want. Because it's really important you break, because that's how Xueyi will trigger her follow-ups, right? Alright, so 30k there, but we didn't really get any breaks on that. We're going to get a break here. How much is this going to do? Oh yeah, 137k. Alright, yes, much better. Much better damage so far. So yeah, 137k on that ultimate, looking pretty good. Let's go ahead. We already have Ranmei's ultimate. Let's get Ranmei's... or we already have her skill up. We're going to get her ultimate up here. Yeah, I think we're going to see some pretty good damage. And you have to remember, Xueyi is only a 4-star character. Now, I guess for reference, I should let you guys know my Xueyi is E6. Typically, when I look at 4-star characters, I like to think of them as E6. It's actually, you know, if you go like really heavy, like if you're trying to like E1 or E2 a 5-star character, you're pretty much going to E6 the banner for 4 stars. So I think a lot of people that, you know, focus their polls on specific banners and specific characters probably have, you know, a good chunk of 4 stars, you know, maxed out. And if you've been playing a long time, just over time, you're going to get them, right? Let's go ahead and we'll do the enhanced attack there. All right. We'll let Lingsha and Fugue swing away here. Yeah, it might be fun, too, to take Xueyi into, like, pure fiction, just where there's, like, tons of enemies all the time. Let's see what we get on this. Yeah, 87k, 170, yeah, follow-up. Yeah, that's a lot better damage than I was seeing in the first video, so I'm glad I re-recorded this. Yeah, that's pretty dang good for a 4-star character, right? We will just take a turn to refresh this, even though I didn't need to quite yet. Fugue can do that, that's fine. Fugue has to refresh on her next turn, though. We'll just do it regular. Alright, Xueyi, what do you got? Yeah, 70k just on a shot there for a single target. Not bad. Alright, Xueyi. We're going to go after one of the little guys so we can get a break here. Okay, about 90k there, and then the follow-up. That's the thing with Xueyi is you're getting follow-up. So that's the part that where it's hard. It's like, well, do I want to build Xueyi break effect, or do I want to build as a follow-up character? Well, with Xueyi, I think doing break effect makes more sense because she needs to break to follow up. So, like, if you prioritize the break damage, because the follow-ups can trigger breaks and get a lot of damage. So I think that's really, like, if you have Fugue, I think this is the way you build Xueyi, is you go for break effect. Now, you could try, because I think my previous build for Xueyi was more built for a facial follow-up team, which is a much different build than what we're going to have for this. We'll just do a normal here. Lingsha, we'll just do a normal swing. That's fine. We'll save some skill points. There we go. And the bunnies just come in. What I love about Lingsha is that her healing just comes in so clutch because it happens in between turns with those bunny attacks. So the big problem I'll have with like a normal healer is like you just really need a heal and their turn just seems like it's forever away and you don't have their ultimate up, and just if the timing gets off for you with a traditional healer, you're just kind of screwed, right? We'll refresh that. We will refresh this. So Link's just so good because it just seems like the bunnies always come in right when you need them. And then plus you can have her ultimate ready to go and have that saved for a crucial moment, right? So sure, let's do that. Let's do... I'm actually going to refresh this with Fugue just while I'm thinking about it now. And then Fugue will get a little bit of break damage here. There we go. And then now Xueyi can maybe proc a break. So let's go with this. We'll get the ultimate. Follow-up break for 140k. Yeah, this is good damage. I just love Xueyi's design too. Dude, 300k there. Yeah, Xueyi's putting up some nice numbers for a 4-star. That's pretty good. What I love about Xueyi, she just has such a good design. Like her physical character design. Like I like the way she looks. She's a very cool looking character. So they did a good job with her design. I feel like she looks like a 5-star character. So I'm glad I've got like a really nice setup to run her if I want to. So it's nice to know that just like if you're a veteran player like me, like I've got the top tier break teams, like I've got, you know, Firefly ready to go. And you can do one with just Linksha if you want to as like your main attacker, but it's nice knowing I've got a spot where I can really utilize Xueyi if I want to. Let's go here. Getting some mad break damage, we like it. Okay, take a few hits. So yeah, and the thing with Star Rail is like, I'm not saying that like everybody should go out and summon for Fugue, right? Like the way you got to play Star Rail is you got to pick and choose like your teams that you want to focus on. You focus on like a couple of main teams and you only get characters that are going to help your team. So if you're not building super break teams or break teams, then you don't really need Fugue. But if you are doing break teams, then yeah, Fugue is a great pickup. And I think just what makes her so good, let me just think, do I want to AoE here? No, I'm going to save the skill use. I mean, just having the double break bars is like what's so cool about Fugue, right? But you can still run break teams without her. Like if you just run the traditional, you know, Linksha, Ranmei, Trailblazer, and then like, you know, Firefly, then that's the team I was running, right? And then I basically just took out Ranmei for Harmony. Or I took out... Yeah, I took out Harmony Trailblazer for Fugue, and that's kind of the team I'm running. But you can kind of go back and forth between Ranmei and the Harmony Trailblazer, depending on who you like. Alright, let's hit this ultimate again. Then we're going to go ahead and refresh. We'll take a hit here. We'll interrupt with a Xueyi ultimate. It's not going to break, so it won't do a ton of damage. Yeah, no break there. But yeah, the follow-up just chipping away too. Like having the follow-ups chip away is great. We're going to refresh Xueyi there. Alright, this should do some good damage. Get a nice fat break. Yeah, 158k. We'll take it. We'll do a Linksha ultimate. And he's done. So yeah, so that was, by the way, that was Forgotten Hall stage 11 of the current Forgotten Hall. But yeah, just wanted to show Xueyi off. She was looking pretty good. I think she was looking pretty good. Let me go ahead and I'll show you my build. I know I said a couple of things about how my build was, but I'll show you exactly, in case you want to build your Xueyi like mine. I'll just show you what I went. So for light cone, I actually had this Misha light cone. This is the only light cone, I think, outside of Fireflies that actually gives break effect for a destruction character. So I went with that. There is a free-to-play 5-star light cone that's also very good. It's not break effect, but like this one right here. Moth to Flames. Because when you break an enemy's weakness, it increases your damage dealt. But it's more just an attack buff and a damage dealt buff. And when you're going break effect, you're just going all in break effect, right? So that's what I did, is I went with this 4-star one. I could have really juiced her up because I do have Firefly's light cone, but I just wanted to leave it on Firefly. So as a secondary option, this 4-star light cone there is what I went with. Obviously, my traces are all fully maxed out. Oh, actually, they're not. I could have won one more I'll probably have to finish those on Xueyi. I got one more on each of those to go up to 12, so I'll probably do that. And then, yeah, so then you just go break effect set here, so the thief set. So break effect set there, and then the tally of boundary set, which is the break effect set there, right? And if we look at my stats for Xueyi here, you can see my base break effect I have at 240%. So pretty good break effect main stat there. So anyways, let me know what y'all think of Xueyi and the Fugue team. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.